Welcome to our fourth annual If These Walls Could Talk event, and for the very first time, it's being held virtually. I'm Carolyn Edwards, Executive Director of Clay County Habitat for Humanity. Our lives have changed drastically this year, but our commitment to the community is still unwavering. Since 1977, Clay County Habitat has brought hope and joy and relief and stability to our community. We've completed 176 homes in Clay County, and this just demonstrates that Clay County's need for affordable housing has only increased since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. We've had more than 56,000 households in our community that are experiencing a housing cost burden due to this pandemic. Clay County Habitat is committed to continuing to serve those in need. Since the emergence of COVID-19, and this happened, of course, in March, Clay County Habitat has continued to build affordable housing, and we've completed 4 homes in the Green Cove Springs area. We've begun construction on 2 new homes in Orange Park also. Now, in addition to building these homes, Clay County Habitat for Humanity is currently offering relief to some of our current homeowners who are experiencing some financial challenges. Some of our current homeowners who are experiencing some financial difficulties received assistance from us with mortgage payments and utility relief. And they had some financial counseling that did go along with that. We believe at Clay County Habitat in the strength of the community, and we're going to continue to help it rebuild from our current housing and financial crisis that we're experiencing due to COVID-19. Now, you hear a lot about the journey of future homeowners, but the story usually stops there. We do hope that you will enjoy this video presentation from our homeowners who are going to be telling you about their personal journeys since they've become homeowners here at Clay County Habitat, and the protection that the homes have given them since the beginning of the pandemic.
My name is Jennifer, and I have lived in my Habitat home for almost 8 years now. Before we got our Habitat home, I kind of lived with family, with me and my daughter, and we really didn't have a place to call our own. So I applied for Habitat and luckily was approved through their process, and we were able to one step closer to having our own home. It was a lot of hard work. They don't kid around when they say sweat equity. I learned a lot though in the process, things that have helped me now with being a homeowner, being able to fix things, because I learned a lot during the process of building homes and helping to fix other homes that they had. During this time, during the pandemic, my daughter lost her job, and so she's able to stay here and live with me, and I've been able to have a home that's affordable where others don't have a home at all. So that's really nice during this time. Currently my daughter is 8 months pregnant. She's due next month. We've lived here since she was 12, and she is now 20, and she will have a baby next month, so I will be a grandma. She will have a little boy. And I just want to thank Habitat for everything that they've done for us and our family. Without them, I don't think I would even be able to have a home now. Without their help, I would probably still be living with family and not really have a place to call our own. So thank you, Habitat. Thanks.
And my name is Glenda Lee, and this is my grandson in our home, Marquez Lassiter, and we live in Green Cove Springs. Been a year since we've been in our home. Well, October the 1st will be a year. It has really been truly a blessing for us. We have made ourselves at home because this is our home. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Habitat and all its volunteers for all the work they've done, and I'm show you that I appreciate it. And last year I lost my mother. I have a section over here that's dedicated to her. This is my first year without her. My first year in my home, my first year without her, and of course the pandemic. But we're working our way through it. This is where I've been spending most of my time this year, working in my garage, trying to make this my grandkids' room. As you see, my grandson over there doing his homework. And we put the back up to close out the washer and the dryer and the air conditioning. We redid the floors, and this is their area. Peace. I needed to thank each and every one of y'all. And if these walls could truly talk, you would know the ups and downs and tears and laughter that we have spent in this home. But through it all, God has been good. God is truly blessing. I wish that each and every one of you stay safe. Wear your mask. And my friends at Habitat, I love y'all. I love the volunteers. And thank you, Habitat, once again.
Hi there. My name is Claudia. My story with Habitat started a little bit over 2 years ago. I've been in my house it was 2 years in August, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful having your own house. It's wonderful when you are able to do a little upgrade, like, I've upgraded a couple things, like I painted the house, each one of my kids painted the room the color they wanted. I painted the living room, the kitchen, and the color that I liked, being able to decorate the way I like. You can't do that in an apartment, or well, you can, but you have to paint it back at the end before you leave. And it's just amazing. It's been an amazing having our own home. It's been great for the kids, each one of them being able to have their own room. During the pandemic, it was wonderful. It was a big help having our own house, staying here. I had to stay home a couple times, and it's just amazing. It's a dream come true being able to have your own house. Habitat, it's wonderful. God bless them. Every time I come into my house, I always think, thanks to Habitat, I have my house. They do a wonderful job. Every single one of them, they do a wonderful job. I'm very happy. God bless them, and thanks, Habitat.
My name is Jasmine Quinones. I want to talk to you about my experience living in the Habitat homes that is considered to be my personal home. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a divorced single mom who was renting a house in the Lake Asbury area. I was working 2 full-time jobs. One was 36 hours and the other 40 hours per week. I was working 76 hours total a week, and sometimes if I was lucky enough to get overtime, I would have worked those hours too. If someone had heard this, they would have automatically assumed, wow, she is doing very well and making a lot of money. But the honest truth is that I was making enough money to pay my bills only. But it was a huge sacrifice. And the reason I worked this way was to make sure my kids had a home and food on their table. My life was upside down with stress, tears, and I wasn't able to spend time with my kids. My daughter became the babysitter of my youngest son. I did not have any quality time with my family. I have been praying to God to please help me with the situation I was in. He answered my prayers by me finding about the Habitat program. I would like to say that the staff members and the volunteers were and still are so loving. And and compassion, but also they made us understand we needed to put the time in and make sure we completed all that was needed to be in the Habitat home, and we can call it our home, and that it was affordable for me as a single mom raising her kids. They have moments when I look at this very cozy Habitat home of mine and tears come down my face and I say thank you, God, for this home and putting people that truly care. I am so grateful for the volunteers and the staff, and especially for the sponsors. Because without you guys, this would not be possible to help someone like myself who needed a change and a break from that stressful, hopeless life. I can say I am working less hours and spending more time with my family, and I am more healthy. I honestly can say God is good, and He has blessed me enormously through the Habitat program. I want to thank you. I really want to thank Habitat and every single person who is involved with this program. Thank you for giving me a better living situation. And thank you so much, Habitat, for everything that you have done for me and my kids. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Carlisa Jones and I've been a proud Clay County Habitat homeowner for 4 years now. I applied for my home back in 2015 and I was approved that same year. I immediately began working to complete my sweat equity hours, and took me roughly about a year to complete them along with other requirements that had to be met before I was able to move into my home. Habitat, because at the time I was living in a 2-bedroom townhome with my mother, my brother, his 3 children, and of course my 2 children. So as you can imagine, space was very limited. I initially looked into renting a 3-bedroom apartment or home. I had to, have a 3-bedroom because my boys have a 10-year gap in between them, so it's not possible for them to share a room. And after seeing the prices, to rent, I was like, there's no way, being a single mother and having a single income, that I would be able to afford to pay rent and utility, let alone put food on the table. I can't even find the words. I'm just very thankful. We've been, going through this pandemic recently, and, just the support that Habitat has offered, and going through this pandemic, has been amazing. Letting me know, hey, it's a food drive here, it's a food drive there. Farm Share is going to be here. Hey, it's the backpack drive giveaway here. They always go above and beyond to, lend a helping hand and to be there for the partner families. My, grocery bill since this whole thing started has been through the roof. My utility bill has been through the roof. So, it's, been a somewhat challenging, since the pandemic, but I'm again thankful for Habitat for being there and easing, helping to ease the burden for me. I was recently, blessed with getting mortgage and utility bill assistance from Clay County Habitat, and can't thank them enough for that. They just don't know how big of a blessing that was, for me and my boys. And I'll forever be thankful for Clay County Habitat, that I could just give you guys all a big hug right now. You guys, from the moment that I walked through the doors to apply for my home, you guys have been a blessing, and you have went above and beyond, and for everything that you do, for all of your efforts, things that you don't even have to do, but you do it from the kindness of your heart. I want to say Thank you, Clay County Habitat.
Hello, and thank you for joining us virtually this year to celebrate the work of Clay County Habitat. My name is Mike Youngblood, and I'm president of the board of directors. This year has been unique and one we will remember for the rest of our lives. So many aspects of our lives have changed. That has remained constant: the need for nonprofits. The community needs them more now than ever. Our homes have kept us safe during the pandemic and allowed families to continue to thrive. So many in our community are fighting to stay in their homes due to the current economic state. Our community and the families of Clay County need Habitat for Humanity. We understand that you and your family may face additional burdens due to the COVID-19, but we are humbly asking for your support. Clay County Habitat is committed to continuing to build affordable housing and offer mortgage assistance and bill relief, but we need your help. Please click on the donate link now and support this great cause. If you would like to join me, ViStar Credit Union, T&M Electric, Cicely and Michael Harden, and Janice and Michael Karakis as mission partners this year, please contact Beth Miller. Her information can be found on the ending slide. You can make it possible for us to continue our mission and serve those in need in Clay County. Thank you, and God bless.
We hope you've enjoyed hearing our homeowners tell their stories of perseverance until they became homeowners, and how their lives have absolutely thrived since they have owned their own homes. On behalf of our future homeowners, the current homeowners, our board members, our staff, our volunteers, our supporters, we want to thank you for attending this virtual event. Please help us to continue our work in the community by donating today and sharing this video with your friends. Together, we will continue to serve those in need by building safe and affordable housing in Clay County. Thank you.